Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where last episode we kind of fell into a civil war, and then Carthage declared war on our rebels, and we declared war on Carthage to prevent them from taking territory from our rebels. So that's the way that this is playing out. We're heading up this way, we need to eliminate some of these forces. We're taking back territory up here. It's gonna take some time. There's no doubt about that. We'll see how this ends up going. And we're just kind of heading off over this direction right now. We've got a bunch of stuff going on, and I would love to go eliminate some of these Carthaginian forces. We really do... Oh, this is our legion here. We really do need to get this sieged down, but I want to use mercs for that. So we're going to head this direction for the time being. I do see these Carthaginian forces here. It's not the end of the world. So we're going to be catching these guys. Excellent. That should stack wipe. Our mercs here are going to go start up this siege. Right here. That should be absolutely fine. No problem whatsoever there. This did indeed stack wipe. These guys are moving into Editania Superioris, and we're going to head over there ourselves. I would love to stack wipe this army as well. Okay, I want to move up here. These guys are probably too low in terms of their troop count to actually siege this back, aren't they? It's probably requiring 1,000, if I had to guess. That's how these games usually go. So for now, this seems absolutely okay. We did not stack wipe this force, sadly. So we're going to head over this direction. I think they're probably retreating approximately in that way. And we're just going to group up somewhere over here. We'll get this siege underway. I would love to have these guys moving a bit northward. The real question right now is, how much can we actually afford to take away from Carthage? That's going to be quite a question here. We did just get a religious advance. That's great. So we were working kind of down this direction. Sapping would actually probably be a really good thing to take here, grabbing us a siege engineer, just base level. So that will accelerate our sieges here, here, and whatever we decide to take down here. So that's great. I'm going to move these guys northward, and we're just going to continue to take back territory over here. Okay, I see this stack here. For the time being, I'm not super worried about it. Indeed. I actually want these guys to come up over here. Well, we could split up, I guess. That's probably relatively safe at this point. Okay, so we see a number of forces, including a fairly large force here. So we need to head towards these guys. But I think they're going to start up a siege, which we would be actually okay with. Yeah, they're starting up a siege. I love it. We're going to head this direction. I'd love to stack wipe some of these forces up over this way. I'm going to put these guys on Carpet Siege. These guys should also be on Carpet Siege. There we go. So we just got our civic advance going. From here, we can grab siege ladders if we want assault ability, but we really kind of don't. We could just take 2.5% discipline, and I think that would do the trick for right now. So we're keeping an eye on the Carthaginian forces down here. There's not actually an issue at this moment. Okay. So far, so good. Country civilization level coming up. That's an oratory advance. We could definitely take heavy cavalry discipline. We're really more focused on light cavalry, though. So we could also arguably increase our supply limits by 10%. And I think that that's not a terrible idea right now. So we'll do that. We're continuing to head southward here. We're looking to group up these forces a bit once we actually have this siege dealt with. Anyway, so that's the idea here. I want these guys to come start up a siege up here, most likely, at this point. That'll be fine. I see this force coming in here. This is intriguing. I'm going to let them lock in, and then we're going to come over this way. They're going to kind of trickle in here, but they should hard lose this. And indeed they do. So they're in retreat now. These guys are moving here. We'll let them lock into that. This fort is going to be mildly awkward, though. We just got a martial advance. Loyalty of generals +5 would not be bad, but we're actually going to take the supply limit for right now. Does this fall? It does not. Okay. So for the time being, we're just chilling there. I'm noting these guys. Where are you going? Oh, you're going around that way. Okay, sure. So Carthage probably shouldn't have declared on our ally, right? I think that's pretty clear. However, we do know that they have some substantial forces down this direction. We're letting them siege for the moment. Losing 50 gold is actually quite bad here. We'll have him flogged. We really don't want to be losing gold. So we can look at our economic situation. But honestly, we're stretched a little bit thin at this moment. There's no doubt about that. We need to get this siege done and free this unit up. That's a pretty high priority right now. Okay, we won this siege. That's wonderful. So I'd like to make our way down this direction. These guys are spread out a little bit, and we'll have the defense here. So they're running away from us, kind of? Only kind of. Okay, we'll attack here. These guys are going to be delayed. And we are on the defensive here. We should easily win this. And yeah, these guys don't even attempt to make their way over. So that's actually a very big deal. We can now move over here. Oh, I don't like the directionality we're going there. I don't want to split up. So we're going to head up over here as a single unit. And now we're going to attack here as a single unit. This siege is at 42%. So that looks good. And yes, I do see these forces up here. They're being jerks. But for now, that's fine. So we win this battle against Carthage. No problem whatsoever. Now, I want to head down and grab this. That will get us the war goal. So ticking war goal will be much, much better for us. Beautiful. We're working on taking this territory back over here. Actually, want these guys to come here. And these guys to come here for right now. We got a bountiful harvest, and actually 327 gold is what we're going to take here. So now we're going to come back over this way. And I'm noting all that auto-capping happening. Ah, right. Carthage auto-caps that. Sure. So we're going to walk over here and fight this Carthaginian force. We're going to take the war goal, and now we're going to head back this way. Cool. So I want these guys to come here next. And we apparently can't attack here because of this unit, this single ship. But once we control this, we should be able to. So we control that now, and now we can walk in. Yep, exactly. Perfect. I want these guys to move this direction. Really? They won that siege right then? That was really low odds. They just sailed away, though, so we're going to walk in, and we're going to siege it right back. We're going to fight their force here. We'll easily win that in theory. Okay, yep, I see this going on here. These guys are going to be coming in. They'll get there relatively soon. Okay, it's because of that heavy cavalry unit. Noted. For now, that's somewhat fine. I'm going to bring our legion up over this way for the time being. We would definitely like to bring some proper forces over here. I was really hoping that we weren't going to have a problem with this fort. Unfortunately, we do. I'm going to retreat these guys just to right here. And we're just going to park here for the moment. We'll group up these forces. So I want to grab these mercs. And what do we want to do with them? Well, for now, I want to eliminate these forces, right? Carthage doesn't actually control anything here. Out of curiosity, if we were to go into... Can we not sue for peace here? Apparently we can't sue for peace with a civil war. Okay, noted. So we're going to head in over here with these two forces as a unit. And we'll get this siege done eventually. We're going to want to take back all of this territory, right? So we're going to make our way through here and get this all dealt with. I see this Carthaginian force here. And then there's this one here. Yeah, that's expected. They're going to come down over here and take this back, most likely. I'm not shocked about this. Okay. So we're going to get all of this built up here. Beautiful. I'm actually going to tell these mercs, head up over here and chase down this force. Okay. So I want to attack here. I don't think we're going to stack wipe that army, to be clear. Okay. Going to group these guys together a bit. And yeah, we do end up winning that. That's to be expected. I want to head up over this direction. It'd be very nice to do. We're going to group these forces together. Up to about 8k here. I see this stack. We're not really in a position to fight it at this moment. I'm going to send these guys northward, and I'm going to tell these mercs, head on back down this direction. Okay. This siege is underway. It's looking good. And we need to reinforce this army. So we're going to head up this way for the time being. We'll do something like that, and we'll get these mercs heading over to fight Carthage. Actually, if we can fight this, that would be amazing. We just won this siege up here. That's a very, very big deal. So we're going to start heading back down south. We'll allow this to happen for the moment. We actually catch this force, and that's low morale. So that's really, really solid for us. We're going to continue to head northward over here. That stack wiped. So that's beautiful. For the moment, I'm allowing this. I'm shocked they haven't taken back the war goal. That is utterly shocking. But I want to come up this way and work on stack wiping these forces that exist up here. I want to get the revolt taken care of. That is top priority right now. That said, with these guys heading northward, we have a potential opportunity to group our mercs together and fight them here. Those guys were so far ahead of everyone else. That's unfortunate. But we're going to win the rest of that, so that's looking good. And we're going to come in and attack over here. They're actually running up this direction, and they're locked into that. So that's perfect. We win this battle up over here, which was expected. This is the Carpetanian revolt as well. Sure. Okay, so now I'm going to send one merc force here and one merc force here for the time being. Keeping an eye on this situation, I'm not too concerned about it right now. We need to spread out our forces a little bit here while these guys are in retreat and grab back some territory. Cool. So we're going to be able to take this territory very quickly, right? There should be no doubt about that. We're going to go take back Segovia. It's a very awkward situation, that's for sure. These guys actually retreated right there, which I love it. That's really, really solid. We should stack wipe that, actually, right? Not quite a stack wipe, unfortunately. Okay, we're going to move these guys forward to here. We're going to move these guys forward to here. And these are just going to group up with that. Stay in Segovia, actually. We don't have that back. Okay, so we need to head down this direction. Our mercs up this way are working on cleaning this up. That will be done very, very soon. I'm keeping an eye on this situation. For the time being, I'm not too concerned about it. I want all of these guys heading up this way, though. I'd like to eliminate these armies, right? That's kind of top priority right now. Let's group up over here, and we'll leave these guys be. And we'll send these mercs... Hello, pause menu. We'll send these mercs down over this way. Okay. So I do see that these forts are going to fall fairly soon. But they're serving their purpose in delaying Carthage and costing them a lot. Okay. We'll remember that crime. So we're going to continue to take territory over here. We're going to head up this direction and try to give battle to the Carpetanian revolt up here. These mercs can be redirected this direction. And that's exactly what we're going to do. If we get here in time, we would love to fight this force. Unfortunately, we lost it right there, which is very sad. But it's not the end of the world. We're going to go in and look to attack these guys here. Unfortunately, they're just straight up leaving. Okay. Well, we'll take back this territory. And that's reasonably fine. We've got most of this territory back under our control now. So we'd love to come in and attack here. We have these mercs coming in behind as reinforcement, and that'll be okay. As far as this up here goes, we are certainly making our way through this. Come on over. Cool. So we win a battle down over here that we didn't even know we were going to be fighting. And then we're going to come in... Oh, we're actually still fighting here? There we go. I'd love to come in over here first, because that's much closer to being sieged down. So we're going to go in and attack this. We should easily win that battle. And then we're going to come up over here and deal with this. These mercs are going to start up a siege here. A defensive siege. Okay. So now we're going to go in and kick the Carthaginians out of here yet again. How many times is that? That's a lot of times. No doubt about that. We're going to grab all of these guys and take back everything up here. Beautiful. Weary of war? Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a thing. But we'll get some extra discipline here. Cool. So our mercs have this down this way relatively under control, right? We'll see what we can get out of Carthage here. We may end up having to peace out, but that's a stack wipe. That's excellent. From there, where do we want to go? I'd like to start up a siege, but I really only want to do one siege at a time. I think we'll rest these mercs for the time being. As far as this down here goes, we're going to want to grab what territories we can. There we go, and we'll just take all of this back shortly. Their forces retreated up over here. I'm not sure where they went. I do want to have these guys sitting somewhere where they... Actually, they're doing fine. We have prosperity here, and national tax would actually be really good. We're getting close to getting positive, but we're not quite there yet. Okay, I see these forces here. I'd like to turn around our legion and think about fighting that, while our levies take back territory down here. Beautiful. No Carthaginian incursions as of right now. Okay, they decided to stop there. So we're going to come up this direction and see if we can catch anything. And indeed we can. So that should be good. Excellent. And then these guys are locked in. They may or may not stack wipe. Okay, they did not stack wipe, but we did defeat all of those forces. So that is phenomenal. We're going to head here and here. We're just working on taking back all of these territories, and we're going to grab back that territory up there. Wonderful. So this is under control, right? I don't think that we have any major issues here. I see a Carthaginian force here, but they're not on the offensive right now. So that seems relatively fine. We're certainly going to move through this way, and we're going to head down this direction with our legion. Cool. Peace is imminent, which is to be expected. This siege will end eventually. Now we can grab some territory from Carthage. I want to be clear about that. We can grab some territory from Carthage. Seize him anyway. I'm interested in losing the AE. So these guys are stack wiping, actually, as they come in. Ooh, 2,000 manpower. Yes, do it. Now, there's also a civil war brewing up here. We need a tribune of the treasury. And who is disloyal? This lady. We're going to bribe her. But that's not going to do all that much. We're also going to grant her citizenship status. And that actually really brought up her loyalty. Wow, okay. Cool. So these guys... Wait, the Civil War just ended. Beautiful. So we're going to head down this direction. I'm going to bring these mercs up here to respond to the Carthaginian forces. We don't know if there are any other Carthaginian forces on the way. That's kind of the danger here. They're headed over this direction. That's fine. This should fall very soon, and we can go down and reacquire that. So, I'm going to send these units here to go start up a siege here. And yeah, this does indeed fall. That's not shocking. 6 stability would actually be great here. We really need this siege to end. Ooh, Ooh, 47 gold? 47 gold. We'll take it. Eventually that siege will end. Yeah, there we go. Cool. We're going to head down over this direction. We should arrive there nice and quickly and eliminate that Carthaginian force. It's not much of a Carthaginian force. That's for sure. So now we're going to go back and take the war goal. And we're going to head up over this direction and deal with the Carthaginians. We see a few units over here. Let's head this direction up our roads. A 12.4k stack. Okay, I'm going to abandon... Nope, I'm not going to abandon this siege. We're going to finish this. Are they just going to siege over here? If so, then that's wonderful. It looks like they are. We're going to head northward here. And we need to head down this road. And fight this Carthaginian force here. They're heading up into Arcus. Okay, this is our best path, and we're actually going to catch them in Arcus. So that's wonderful. Oh, wow, we are losing that battle. Maybe we're not losing the battle. Okay, I'm going to pull our Legion over this way. Looks like our numbers are carrying the day here, but we almost lost that battle. That's definitely noted. We can call down an Omen, and I think fort defense is the way to go right now, actually. We're against Carthage here, and we do need to bring additional forces over. So I'm going to move these guys to here, and we're going to bring these lads in over this way. Cool. So this siege continues. I want to come down this way and launch a siege. And then we're going to come in and attack this Carthaginian force. Beautiful. We should easily win that battle, and indeed we do. Now I want to grab our mercenaries and start up a siege over this way, with our Legion acting kind of as a rapid response force here. Now that we no longer have to focus on anything up north, we can focus entirely on Carthage, and that frees us up a lot. Beautiful. This siege should end fairly soon. We know that there's 2 additional forts that need to fall here. Okay, these guys are probably coming to contest the war goal. We're going to head on down there. And we'll contest the war goal as well. Actually, they're going in here. Intriguing. I keep waiting for this fort to fall, and it keeps not falling. And I keep getting sad. Okay. There we go. We'll eliminate this force. No problem. Wow, this fort still hasn't fallen. Anytime now. Now we can walk over this way and grab this location. It's maybe slightly dangerous because we don't know where the primary Carthaginian forces are. This siege finally ended. I'm going to let these guys lock in. And we're going to go up and stack wipe them. Excellent. So no problem whatsoever there. That's another Carthaginian force off the table. And we're going to press in over this direction, starting up a siege. Actually, can we reach this fort? Yeah, I'd prefer this one. So that's exactly where we're going to go. Cool. We actually catch this force as well. Beautiful. And then we see a big Carthaginian force here. Or big-ish. So this is in hills. We're going to fight them, I think. We can definitely bring up reinforcements here. And we'll see how that ends up playing out. It was saying that we were going to win that, and apparently we do. So I don't know why Carthage attacked us there anyway. It's kind of strange. So I guess we're going to go start up sieges on these forts here. We see one of the larger Carthaginian forces down this way. We're going to go deal with that with our mercs, which just got freed up. And these mercs just got freed up as well. We're going to go attack here. Now the question is, can we actually get away with taking all of this? And then there's this situation here, which may or may not end up being good for us. Looks like we've got that under control, though. Cool. The priests will, well, a procession through the territory. Sure, that'll be fine. So we do need to call for peace, right? There's no doubt about that. We're very, very close at this point to being able to kick Carthage off of Iberia, which would be magnificent, and I'd love to have that be the ultimate result of this war. The real question is, how long will it take to get these sieges done? Okay, they're going this way? Sure, that's fine. 7% here. These do not have any siege engines. Okay, noted. It looks like we're going to have these sieges done relatively soon. So we're just going to keep powering through here. I want this war to be over by the end of this episode. So we're going to head on up over this direction. This siege is now over, and that's our unit with siege engineers. So we're going to pile them in up over this way. We're going to just continue to chase this Carthaginian army. Carthage is utterly defeated at this point. They can't deal with what we've thrown at them, which is, you know, odd. I think they're just not as strong economically as we are. We're just outpacing them in terms of what we can hire from mercenaries. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. Okay, so those guys are defeated, no problem. And we're just waiting on this siege to wrap up. And there it goes. So let's get all of this auto-capping done. Any moment now. There we go. Auto-cap is done, and now we can just take, in theory, all of these locations. That will put us up over 50 AE, but we won't be there for that long. And we're going to be truced with Carthage. Now, Rome is maybe going to be a problem. But let's do it. I want Carthage eliminated from Iberia, and that's exactly what just happened. So that is magnificent. There's going to be some fallout from this, no doubt about that, but next episode is when we can deal with that. For now, we're just going to get rid of our mercs, and we're going to call it a day. There we go. We're going to head up over here. And with that, it is past time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to see what ends up happening with Rome, if they decide to attack us or not. It's going to be very interesting indeed. 2847 to 3306, we're definitely rising up on the pop count. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadowwolf, and Lohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.